Hey troops, it's Roy from Geeks Adventures. Woohoo! Broadcasting from the Clintonville section of Columbus, Ohio. So, summer's over. The whole movie thing's done, right? Why? Cause everyone's waiting to see in the post Infinity War Marvel world. My God, now what? What's with the star symbol? Where is everybody after all of this stuff? Ah! And really, what is with the star symbol? Well, guess what? Captain Marvel sneak peek, yeah, baby! Specifically in Entertainment Weekly, and smeared all over the internet like way too much mayonnaise on your favorite sandwich. So yeah, let the hype begin. Well, actually, not super amounts of hype. The theory right now floating around is that to not overwhelm people and to create a sense of anticipation, they're kind of pulling back the reins a little bit on the giant hype machine, which probably annoys the crap out of marketing. But hey, yeah, DC will tell you what happens when you let marketing people control everything. So, we have the first peek at a whole lot of stuff in Entertainment Weekly and all over the place on the internet, sort of the websites who have been ranting and freaking out about this for the last couple of days. The good news in the issue. I remember years ago when they did one of these for Age of Ultron, literally the first page of the article was kind of a shot-by-shot synopsis of the movie, and I'm sitting there going, are you serious? You out of your mind? That doesn't happen here. I mean, not that you've got spoilers in this kind of thing, but it's like, wow, I guess there's no point watching the movie now. You get little bits and pieces about general plot points. For instance, the fact that this is not an origin story. Origin stories can be fun, but after a while, you're just kind of sitting there going, okay, who died? What cousin's uncle's father's dog is going to be avenged, and blah, 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 blah. The whole trope of learning to use your powers, the funny montage where you screw it up 5 million times, because let's be honest, after all these years, seeing Tony Stark try and test the boot just the first time and like slamming into the wall in the lab, that's still damn funny. All right. Okay, it's funny in a sophomore juvenile physical comedy kind of way. Yeah. But it's a trope, and it gets really kind of old. And instead, Captain Marvel is Captain Marvel. All badass, all flying around, all powerful, finding energy beams out of her hands and all that kind of stuff. And we're introduced to her buddies. I guess they're described in the article as the SEAL Team 6 of the Kree Empire. So this should be pretty cool and fun. It's going to be interesting to see, because apparently at some point she comes back to Earth and has to deal with stuff. Because, of course, we're introduced to a very young Nick Fury that's got 2 eyes, not just the 1 eye, and a young Phil Coulson. So it'll be interesting to see what brings her back. And also, start to connect the dots, of course, with the obvious. What the heck happened to you between them and now? The film continues the fun way the MCU picks off the wall character. Then granted, okay, you started with the big guns. You start with Captain America. You start with Iron Man. But since that point, a lot of interesting. Guardians of the Galaxy. In the comic books, nobody cares about Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm sorry. They're a bunch of guys. They're like the A-Team, but they weren't badass like the A-Team. Sorry, they weren't. Okay, for decades, until Chris Pratt made Star-Lord the best hero since Kevin Bacon. So seeing all these side characters brought to light, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Doctor Strange, these are secondary characters, all right. And they continue with Captain Marvel. Granted, over the years she has definitely been pushed to the forefront, which is way cool. But this just looks really, really, really cool and awesome. The Kree Skrull, and some of you are going, what is this, Hatfields and McCoys? Pretty much. Literally for decades, the Kree and the Skrull have been kind of going at it more often than OSU versus Michigan. A really bad Michigan. Yeah, I'm going to say it because I'm in Columbus. Except that unlike OSU versus Michigan, the fight's even. Yeah, Michigan fans, I know y'all hate me right now, but come on, sorry. So we got a continuation of that, and because of the big purchase of Fox and all sorts of other complicated contracty blah 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 blah. Hey, get to use the Skrull, cool. So yeah, that should be very 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 cool. And I'm seeing this off and on. That's not a costume. That's a uniform. It's like Batman's battle armor in the Chris Nolan movies. Okay, it looks cool, looks badass. And I don't know if it's just me, but the star symbol on the chest of the uniform, kind of reminiscent of the Nova Corps. I'm reaching. I'm a geek. That's what we do. The other thing that I imagine that right now, if you're unfamiliar with the Kree Skrull and blah 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 blah, you've also got geeks like me going, "Oh my God, Secret Invasion! Oh my God, Secret Invasion!" Go to Wiki. This is kind of one of those things. Like if you ask a geek like me to explain Cable, you're gonna sit there for 4 days and go, "Why did I ask? Why did I ask?" Secret Invasion, kind of the same thing. Go to Wiki. Go, yeah. You're better off. So what does that mean? Actually, this one's kind of hard to say. Will they go there with after you read about Secret Invasion in the comics and Wiki or whatever? Doesn't mean they're gonna go there with the storyline. Who knows at this point? Who knows? So yeah, it looks cool. It looks really cool. And one of the things they actually mentioned in the article, because it's the elephant in the room. Wow, guys, you had Black Widow, you had Scarlet Witch, you finally put a woman as your lead character in a superhero movie, huh? After a certain other company that we make fun of all the time because they tend to screw it up. They did a dang good job. Feige, of course. How can you talk about a Marvel film without interviewing Kevin Feige, at least for a little bit? He says point blank, yeah, sorted forces which shall remain nameless, and finally gave in and went, all right, fine, we're gonna let a woman be a lead in a superhero film. The ongoing whispers about the Black Widow movie, which may or not is it greenlit? Hopefully that will add a little more, guys. Be kind of cool. And also, hey, for fans of Black Panther, imagine an Okoye movie. Sure, you know how cool that would be. That'd be epic. God, that'd be so cool. Oh, Okoye, Captain Marvel, and Black Widow walk into a bar. Oh, that'd be epic. But anyway, so there you go. In newsstands, or if you're a subscriber, hey, it's out. Or if you've been checking stuff online, it's all over the place. So hey, something to think about for March. Yay! And you're also wondering probably at this point, so when's the trailer coming out? On the websites that I peruse off and on, they mention how the marketing strategy tends to be for Marvel and Disney when they do the big release. That means in about 2 weeks or so, they really break the internet. Any teaser, a trailer, something comes out for real. So keep your eyes open, folks. So there you go. Hey, y'all have a good weekend. May the force be with you. May the odds be in your favor. And always be good to each other. Okay, peeps? Y'all take care. Peace. Bye.